Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update. We're going to look at the market, like what in the heck is happening. Also, Japan to launch a digital currency. Yeah, for the population. This is going to be on the blockchain. It's going to be e-money, and they're going to start the trial this year. In addition to that, Ripple is mentioned in a very big research report. I want to share that with you. And don't worry, even though they say that the banking sector is reluctant to change, Ripple is not stopping at just cross-border remittances. No, they have some new positions to drive XRP utility. We'll take a look at that. And the first bank in Estonia, it is going to offer crypto trading. They chose 8 tokens. I think you might be surprised which tokens they are. And the fluff, I love today's fluff. But getting to the market first, Bitcoin is trading at 54,799. The market is getting a little bit of capital flowing back in, just a little bit, like 1.28% over the last 24 hours, and bringing the market cap to 2.49 trillion. Volume, however, is way off. We are seeing a 32% decrease. I think a lot of people are sitting on the sidelines. Yes, as I've said before, the crypto market is correlated to the traditional markets. It is not yet decoupled. So even though people like to say it's a safe haven and it is where people hedge, I haven't seen it yet. And we see again, when the traditional markets dip, it pulls down the entire crypto market with it. So I think people are going to be sitting on the sidelines waiting till Monday. However, those that cost average in are probably really happy with the dip. Those that swing trade are also really happy with the dip. So it just depends on how you are approaching this market. But sometimes the red is not so bad. We are moving back up slightly, but you can tell the market is very cautious. So let's just wait and see what happens in the traditional markets on Monday. Looking at who is up in the top 100 by market cap, we have 3 that are making some significant gains. One is Anchor, up 29%. They do a shared node hosting solution. It is now branching into DeFi, so I think we're going to see this mentioned quite often. Also, the Graft in the second position, up 17%. They're an indexing protocol, so they query data on the blockchain. They have 3,000 deployed for projects like Uniswap, Aave, Decentraland. Yeah, I think they are going to also be in that top gaining position often. And then the third one is Sia or Sia coin. You hear it pronounced both ways. I owned this project back in 2017. It's pretty amazing to me to see that it's in the top 3 of the 100 by market cap, up 14%. It's a decentralized cloud storage. Now, why this is so interesting for me also is just yesterday, I had the most interesting interview with the CEO and founder of Iagon, which is out of Norway. And they are a decentralized cloud storage on the blockchain. And they secure their privacy through sharding, which he explains in the video. I can't wait to share that with you. I'm just getting it prepared in order to share, but I think you'll find it very interesting. Also, take a look at this. This is an article that came out in the last 24 hours. Hackers can use compromised Google Cloud accounts to install mining software in under 30 seconds. So it just again shows the importance of decentralized protocols, because when you get a centralized solution, it is definitely vulnerable for that kind of attack. And these are incidents that Google analyzed, 50 of them, and of the 50, 86% were related to crypto mining. So yeah, I just am more and more every day a bigger believer in the benefits of decentralized ecosystems. All right, Japan. This is pretty incredible. The largest banks are behind this project, and they will join in a trial that will start this year still for a blockchain-based e-money. The first run will most likely happen before they roll it out for the entire population, but it's going to bring a currency into circulation for the public in 2022. Its temporary name is DCJPY, JPY meaning Japanese yen. It'll be on distributed ledger technology, DLT. It's going to have a minimum transaction of 1 cent. And according to the white paper, which I did find in English, and I'll share it with you in the description below, it'll be backed by deposits. So they call it sound money. And it's going to use wallets that are downloaded on smartphones. Those digital wallets are going to be able to be used for an array of products and services. The current exchange is going to contribute to the creation. Yes, SBI Holdings is one of the partners. It's really too early to tell which blockchain they're going to use. Maybe it's Corda, maybe it's RippleNet. I have to keep a keen eye to watch out for announcements or clues, but I really just don't know yet. I do want to show you the other partners because it is just amazing who is involved here. We've got Japan's largest banks. As I said, we have the Japanese post office. Here you see Bic Camera. That's like Best Buy in the United States. There's the Japan Railway Company East. That's just unbelievably huge. We have Nisei Insurance. We have 7-Eleven, which has 28,000, I believe, convenience stores throughout the country. There's the cell phone provider, service provider, NTT Data. I mean, all these names are just incredibly huge. Look at that, Mitsubishi Corporation. Here's Dentsu. Dentsu does 60% of all the advertising in Japan, whatever it is, print media to television. Unbelievable. So why is the digital e-money rushing to the market? Well, let me explain that if I were to use it, and let's just say I am going to go from my house to Shibuya, and I use my mobile phone to pass through the gates, then the movement on the train will be able to be a record or data that will be able to be mined because it'll tell you where I went, how long I went, and if I use that mobile wallet to buy any goods or services while I was out, it starts to create a customer profile. So if I go to 7-Eleven, what did I buy? How much did I spend? If I go to the post office, what did I do? Again, this deeper customer profile provides the banks the ability to then at a later date target product and services to me. And I assume they will also share that profile or my spending habits with their partners. So this is very, very valuable to know what it is that I am doing with my digital money. Yeah, I think this is just going to be the future for everybody. We are going to find ourselves using this digital money, and there will be entities that will really be able to know a lot about us. So privacy should be a huge issue going forward. All right, this is a new report from Juniper Research, and the person that you're looking at here is the senior analyst, Susanna Hampton, and she did a fabulous job to create a really good overview on cross-border remittances, and it's pretty amazing the amount of savings that's going to occur over the next 8 years. And yes, Ripple was mentioned in this report. So by 2030, we're going to see blockchain drive 10 billion in savings for the cross-border payments. And it will be part of a 3,000 300% growth in cost savings. Transparency, traceability, those are the two critical advantages, and that is exactly the sweet spot for RippleNet. Currently, according to Susan, the legacy systems are still slow to adopt the sector of blockchain. And I think it's just, they're reluctant to shift just because of the nature of the banking culture. But you can see here blockchain solutions such as RippleNet and Visa B2B Connect are already offering significant payment efficiencies compared with legacy systems. They will eventually all be using better, quicker, faster, cheaper solutions. But until then, Ripple is not stopping at just cross-border remittances. No, 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 no. They're not betting on just one horse. There are 23 positions open for the new liquidity hub, but also 2 new positions for institutional market analyst. One is in London, one is in Singapore. And these positions will closely work with teams that are managing and expanding XRP liquidity and new utility. This is definitely an intersection of finance and technology. And what I really love to see here is that they mention that DeFi is a major plus for the person who wants to get this position because they are getting into that trading. I love it. Just love it. All right, the major Estonian bank, LHB, they started offering cryptocurrency trading via Bitstamp, which is a RippleNet partner, and they're going to custody with BitGo, which is also a RippleNet partner. And it's a pretty big deal because they are the largest financial service provider, according to LHV on their website, in Estonia, and it's the first cryptocurrency in the Baltic region to be offered as a trading platform by a bank. So that's a pretty big deal. But the 8 cryptocurrencies that they've chosen surprised me a little bit. So there is Bitcoin and Ether, no surprise there, but Litecoin, Uniswap, Chainlink, Stellar Lumens, Polygon, which is Matic, and Aave. Where is XRP? And I tried to research some sort of answer to why it wasn't one of the offerings in the mix. It does go on to say in their press release that in the near future, we plan to add new instruments, order types, and other solutions for more convenient trading. In the longer term, we will closely monitor the development of blockchain solutions in the world, and if the right opportunity arises, we will certainly be ready to take the next step towards offering blockchain solutions. I would love to have somebody from that region that knows LHV, maybe better than I do, to help get me to understand why XRP wasn't selected, why they weren't chosen. There's got to be a reason, because Estonia doesn't have anything to do with what's going on with the SEC. So anyway, if you have any insight for me, please leave it in the comments. And then jumping to just my last little bit of story before we go into the fluff. This is pretty funny, right? This is, of course, the crypto, I don't know how they say it. The crypto, my gosh. How do you think they actually see it? This is a collaboration that they did with Best FTSO. Kryptoons, got to be Kryptoons, right? Okay, gosh, I don't know why. Just didn't come naturally to my brain and roll off onto my tongue. So Kryptoons did this, and it's kind of in a in a different NFT that they are offering on the best FTSO website. I just took a portion of the whole entire thing. I didn't want to totally give it away in case you hadn't seen it. I want you to go to the collaboration section of the best FTSO website to see it. There is a limited edition, but what you see here is Dai, digital asset investor. He's looking very dapper. There's Rosie Rios, looking very rosy. This is me. I'm so short. It's funny. And this is Mr. Intuitive, looking a lot like Shaggy, right? Yeah, that's the character in Scooby-Doo. That cartoon that had the kind of slacker detective. And you've got, I think, XRP Doge to his left, which would kind of be reminiscent of the Scooby-Doo cartoon. Anyway, good stuff, all fun. I love it. It's very good. And jumping to the fluff, this is really great. It may not be what you think it is at first glance. This is the world of gamers in Japan, and they found that 51% are cat owners, 31% are dog owners, 16% are falling into the other category, like rabbits, fish, turtles, hamsters. So the gaming company has designed their very first hoodie, and it's got this pocket in front. As you can see, this cat is looking very comfortable. This is a hoodie pocket, which has a fluffy inner pocket, and it is big enough to accommodate, as they write, even the Norwegian forest cat. They're quite large. They're really, maybe the Mancoon and the Norwegian forest cat, they call them Skogenkatt. Yeah, in Norwegian. They're big. They are, over 10 pounds. Very tall. So they're like the size of a miniature beagle. Yeah, big. Anyway, you can see that these are totally designed for gameplay and the cat that wants to sit on your lap and be close. This is, I think, a great design. It sells on Amazon for approximately 70 US dollars. Comes in those two colors. And the cats that you saw that were helping to market the product, this is Koha-chan on the left, and this is Chai-chan on the right. They cooperated in the shooting, but you won't believe they're managed by a talent company. Yeah, the talent company is Anikas. They have more than 100 cats ready for your campaign. And you can view all of the different models, as they call them here. They'll tell you that this is for example, an American Shorthair Scottish Fold model. Oh gosh, it's so cute. And if you want to take a look at some of the work, you can see they have appeared on television, and they're also in a lot of print advertising. And it's not just cats, it's dogs too. Dogs are under management. This is a interesting one. This is Arun and Penpenko. And when we take a look at their card, you'll see that they have a special skill, and that is to sit down. Oh gosh. And they have their career also appearances that it's pretty impressive, actually. Yeah, a lot of television shows, even in 2021. Wow, very interesting. Look at this. Their Instagram following, 86,000 followers. It's fun stuff. Yeah, very fun. Anyway, this is also having under their management birds, ferrets, This is a meerkat. That's like a mongoose. Bunnies? Yeah, I don't see any turtles or hamsters. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.